supporters of the commitment they share with one another. Together, we are a group of the most important people in their lives, and they've brought us here to publicly recognize that we've played some special part in the love that they share today. First, there were none more important in influencing the lives of Mary and Chuck than their children. With that being said, who gives Mary in marriage to Chuck?
We do.
And then, who of you here stands with this couple to express support of the union they are about to enter into? Please say we do.
We do.
Thank you. You may be seated. Chuck and Mary wanted me to thank you all for being here and to recognize how important each and every one of you are to their relationship. They would also like to remember all of those who couldn't be here today, as they are certainly missed but not forgotten on this day of celebration. Mary has requested that we all sing number 14 in the hymnal in memory of Gretchen. Number 14, Come We Who Love the Lord. The road that brought Chuck and Mary here today hasn't been easy. It's been filled with challenges that they weren't necessarily prepared for. But together, they've taken each one on and have used those experiences to strengthen, not weaken, their love and commitment. Their family members will now read a quote written by Madeline Lingle from The Irrational Season.
But ultimately, there comes a moment when a decision has to be made. Ultimately, two people who love each other must ask themselves how much they hope for as their love grows and deepens, and how much risk they are willing to take. It is indeed the most fearful gamble.
Because it is the nature of love to create, A marriage itself is something which has to be created so that together we become a new creation.
To marry is the biggest risk in human relations that a person can take. If we commit ourselves to one person for life, this is not, as many people think, a rejection of freedom. Rather, it demands the courage to move into all the risks of freedom and the risk of love, which is permanent, into that love, which is not possession, but participation. It takes a lifetime to learn another person.
When love is not possession, but participation, then it is part of that co-creation which is our human calling, and which implies such risk that it is often rejected. Let your love be stronger than your hate or anger. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it is better to bend a little than to break. Believe the best rather than the worst. People have a way of living up or down to your opinion of them. Remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship.
Will you now face each other and join hands as I read what Chuck has written for today? Chuck writes, I want to marry you, Mary, because you are so understanding, honest, giving, loving, and willing to lend an ear when I need to talk. You are eager to give me advice when I need it. You have shown me it is okay to grow old, to stop and enjoy life. I have learned that not everything needs to be done in one day. You are the air that I breathe, the reason my heart beats. You are my life. I love you with all that I am.
And I will read what Mary has written. Mary writes, I want to marry you, Chuck, because you are the most loving, kind, thoughtful, understanding, respectful, insightful, self-aware, committed, and honest man I have ever known. You are willing to work at our relationship to make it the best it can be. You see me as I am and help me deal with the struggles of life, as well as celebrate its joys. Being with you has helped me to become a better person. You've got my back, and I trust you. I love you dearly.
Chuck, in the presence of these witnesses, do you take Mary to be your wife, to love and cherish her, respect and comfort her, being sensitive to her needs, trusting in her love, forgiving as we have been forgiven, and forsaking all others to be her intimate friend and equal partner for the remainder of your years? If so, say I do.
I do.
Mary, in the presence of these witnesses, do you take Chuck to be your husband, to love and to cherish him, respect and comfort him, being sensitive to his needs, trusting in his love, forgiving as we have been forgiven, and forsaking all others, be his intimate friend and equal partner for the remainder of your years? If so, say I do.
I do. I do.
Please turn to number 798 in the hymnal. We will read the blessing in unison. God of all life, in you we live and move and have our being. Join with me, please. Bless Chuck and Mary with your grace. May they keep the vows they have made and always know the joy of this day. Bless them with your love. May their love for each other grow deeper and their love for you shine forth. Bless them with your mercy. May they be patient and forgiving and share each other's burdens, whatever life might bring. Bless them with your peace. May they be calm and confident and live in harmony among all people. Bless them with your presence. May Christ abide in their hearts and home, and may they offer praise and thanksgiving through all their life. In the name of Christ and to your glory. Amen. You've chosen to exchange rings as a reminder of these vows. These bands each depict half a heart with the words real love etched on them. The heart is formed only when the right side and left side are put together. Let this design remind you daily of the way you complete and enhance each other's lives. Each of you an individual, and yet together you are one, whole, real loving couple. Chuck, as you place this ring on Mary's finger, repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, with all that I am, and all that I have, I take you as my wife. Mary, as you place this ring on Chuck's finger, repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, with all that I am, and all that I have, I take you as my husband. So, this day, Chuck and Mary have declared before God and all of us that they shall live together in marriage, with the joining of hands, exchanging of vows, and the giving and receiving of rings, an outward symbol of their voluntary commitment to one another. Therefore, it is my pleasure to declare you to indeed be husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. As an affirmation, let us turn to number 614 and sing In the Bulb, There is a Flower.
And turn it up really loud.
And following this, you're all invited to stay for a meal with the new couple. Please stand if you are able.
There we go.
In the fall there is a flower, seek a seed, an apple tree. In cocoons a hidden promise, butterflies will soon be free. In the cold and snow of winter, there's a spring that waits to be unrevealed until its season, something God alone can see. There's a song in every silence, seeking word and melody. There's a dawn in every darkness, bringing hope to you and me. From the past will come the future, what it holds a mystery, unrevealed until its season, something God alone can see. In our end is our beginning, in our time infinity. In our doubt there is believing, in our life eternity. In our death a resurrection, at the last a victory, unrevealed until its season, something God alone can see. Unrevealed until its season, something God alone can see.
Thank you.